All right, welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to work with using the formulas for absolute reference in another way so that we can continue practicing how to create that absolute reference, because that will be on the 2016 MOS exam. So I have my Minecraft farm sales open, and I am working off of the 2019 sales expenses worksheet. If your Minecraft farm sales does not look like mine, then please download the Minecraft Farm Sales _ 2020 from our DIT working folder. All right, so our boss has asked us to calculate the percentage of costs for each region from the total cost. So if we look at the data, up here is sales expenses. So in order for the North region to do its business, it takes them in January about $1,800 just to conduct business. Paper, printer, phone calls, internet, all of that. What we want to do is we want to figure out what percentage the North, how much was their cost of the percentage of the total cost for all the regions. Okay? So we've got total cost for region down below. So region 1, the total cost for quarter 1 across all 3 months was about $5 grand. Okay. The first thing we need to do is determine the total. What was the entire cost for quarter 1? So in cell B24 under total, I'm going to use the AutoSum function from the Home tab to automatically calculate everything above it. When I click on AutoSum from the right-hand corner, the blue line, dancing line, appears. Right now, it's only going to sum B23. I need it to sum everything from B18 to 23. So I'm going to simply select B18 and go all the way down to B23. So now it's all enclosed in that blue dancing line, and hit enter. So now I've got my totals. So for us to operate business, it costs us about $86,000 just for that one quarter, for those 3 months. All right, so we've got to build an area where we can calculate the percentage, what was the percentage of 5,000 out of that 86,000 that the North cost, okay? So in A26, we're going to type region, and I'm just going to copy A18 down to A23 using my clipboard, starting A27, and paste. So now I want to tell my viewers of the spreadsheet what we're calculating. So in B26, I'm going to type percentage of costs. And we're going to do this for each quarter. So I'm going to use my autofill handle to drag across all the way to E26. If for some reason your columns are not sized correctly, you can just go up to in between like C and D and double click, and it will auto-fit the column so that you can read percentage of cost. So above we have the total cost, and now we're going to show the percentage. So let's start with the North region. In B27, we're going to use a formula that divides the North region's quarter 1 cost by the total cost for all the regions. So B24 is going to be an absolute value, where B18 will automatically change as we change regions. So in B27, I know my formulas all start with an equals, so I'm going to type equals B18, and a percentage is division divided by $, B, $24. So now before I hit enter, I'm going to double check. Yes, I'm going to divide North region's cost by the total cost and hit enter. Well, right now it's a decimal, and all I have to do is go up to my Home tab under Number Group and change it to a percentage. So it looks like North was 7% of the total cost. Since I use an absolute reference, I can just autofill down to B32. If I click on B28, I can see that the cell referenced B19 and B24. So sure enough, B19 and B24 was referenced to create that 9%. All right, so now we don't have Q2, Q3, or Q4's summaries done. So we need to complete that first. So what we can do is we can go through and add our sum totals. So for Q2, we're going to use the sum function, equals sum. And I'm just going to go up and actually select Q2 months for the North regions. Whoops, that didn't work. I'm going to do open parentheses and then select the cells. Notice how my cursor changes in closing parentheses. So if you forget your parentheses on a function, it will not work. It will come with an error. And hit enter. I'm going to go ahead and autofill and see what happens. It looks like it pulled the rest of the numbers for the rest of the regions. So now let's go ahead and fix Q3 so that the Q is capitalized just like Q2. I'm just going to fix it in my formula bar, capitalize that quarter. Then I'm going to use my sum function again, equals SUM, open parentheses, and go over select I4 through K4 for the North region. Close it with a parentheses. It tells Excel, hey, we're done selecting data range, and hit enter. I'm going to go ahead and autofill down. I'm going to go over to Q4, do the same thing. In my formula bar, type equals sum, open parentheses, go over to Q4, drag from L4 all the way over to N4, close it with that closing parentheses so Excel knows that I'm done selecting my data, and hit enter. And I'm going to autofill down. This total is incorrect because there's nothing to sum down in F10. So I'm going to delete this because what I want it to do is I actually want to copy this auto sum. So I'm going to use autofill across because this first formula was the auto sum for all the cells directly vertical of it or above it. So by copying it across, Excel knows to pick the cells that are right above or before row 24. All right, so now that we have all our totals, we can continue with our calculations for the percentage of cost. So I'm going to go back to C27, and this time I'm going to type in my equal sign. It's another division problem, equals, and you can actually click on the cell, Q2 cost for the North region, C18, and then create that / for division, and then $, C, $24, and hit enter. It's formatted as $, and that's not what we want. So I just have to go up to my number group, change it from currency to %, and there we go. And I'm going to autofill down. We're going to go over to D27 and type the same formula to find the percentage of cost for the North region for Q3. In my formula bar, I'll type equals. I'm going to click on D18 and then do the / $, D20, D, $24, and hit enter. Again, this is formatted incorrectly, so I'm going to go up and click on that %. Once it's a %, I can autofill down. I'm going to go over to E27, start with my formula again, equals, click on E18 for the North region, and then just continue to type in my formula bar, / $, E, $, 24, and hit enter. I've got to change this formatting for this one too. We'll go up and click on % and autofill down. Great job. Hopefully this video has reviewed with you absolute references. As you gain more practice, this will get easier, I promise. All right, great job. Go ahead and save this and continue on.